My name is Bright Jaja. I'm the CEO and founder of Icreate Africa. Icreate is a company that's focused on promoting technical and vocational skill trades in a very innovative way. What we're doing is we're building an ecosystem that solves a problem across the entire labor market chain. This is different. This is probably the job of the Ministry of Education, but we try to take it upon ourselves because we discovered that a lot of young people are unemployed, and the reason why this is happening is because the educational system is not really working. So we've created an alternative, design an alternative way to get more young people to understand that skills is the driving force of every economy, and if you want to be relevant in the society, you have to have skills. So what we do basically is we promote skills, and we create a platform where people that have skills can be appreciated and can be acknowledged for what they do. We started in 2016 first by just, organizing a summer school for young kids who wanted to learn different skills. It was really extraordinary when we did that. But because I wanted to focus on my focus basically is the future. I don't want a situation whereby a child who has a potential of becoming a hairdresser can't be a hairdresser because of the way society sees hairdressing, So we started from there, tried to see how we could create like a summer school where we teach these kids different skills. But it just wasn't enough for me. I discovered that the entire structure, the entire educational structure has failed, and it wasn't just working. So I needed to take the bigger bites, and that's when in 2017 I did some couple of research and I found out about the World Skills Organization. I'm sure you never heard of that before. Yeah, pretty big. And then I traveled all the way to Abu Dhabi, got to understand their model and everything, and I was like, yo, this is a solution. 85 member countries, including China, Germany, America, every country is there, and Africa is just probably like 2 countries. And I'm like, this is a solution. So if this is working for these other countries, then it should work for Nigeria. So I got to study about what they do and their model and everything. I came back to Nigeria and I just started executing. So the most difficult part for me was the pitching part, trying to make people understand this new innovative way to promote education, technical and vocational education, and promoting skills and all that. And at first, a lot of people did not get it, but some people that had like a progressive mind, like Sterling Bank, Bosch, GIZ, and so a couple of organizations got what we're trying to do, and they got on board. And because of that, we had like a huge success when we did the first event in October last year. It was big. Literally, it was Africa's biggest technical and vocational skill competition. We brought all these amazing young people who had skills. They came and displayed their skills. It was amazing. And from that, we just kept on progressing. I think, first of all, it's actually pitching and explaining the idea to people. A lot of people didn't just understand what we're trying to do. Because when we started, the first thing we wanted to do was to change the societal perception affecting skills. And that was key for us because we discovered that the people that are into the skill trades are not treated properly in society. Nobody wants their kids to be a plumber, a bricklayer, or a tiler. They want their kids to be doctors, lawyers, and bankers, and all that stuff. And the jobs there are not so available. And the requirements and all that you have to go through is so much, and not everybody can afford that. So for us to now try to see how we can now rebrand skills and make it look so good and make people feel like these jobs are not dirty jobs was difficult for me to explain. So I think the most difficult part for me was trying to get people to understand the concept. So the first stage I had to bankroll 60-70% of what because just to show people that, this concept can actually work. And then that was the most difficult stage. The next difficult stage was actually getting the Nigerian system, or the Nigerian TVET system, like the polytechnics and the NBT and the technical schools, to work with the standard that we were coming with. So the standard we're coming with, we're trying to work with the world skill standard. Tiling and plumbing and POP, these are major things out there around the world. So we wanted to bring that standard here. So we needed people to help us design the test project to be on that level. But it was difficult for us to find people to do that. So we had to now work with some of the experts from UAE, from Barbados, and from Germany, and they were able to help us design the test project. And we worked with some local companies here who were really good at what they do, like Kaches Design, worked with ITF also at some point. But yeah, we were able to pass that challenge, and today I can say we're pretty successful. I think the government has a major role. I mean, no matter what we do as Icreate, the government is always has a major role to play. They need to start embracing new technologies in an innovative way, especially when it comes to education. You see, a lot of people talk about the future of work, the future of work, the future of work, right? Whenever we're talking about the future of education, what would education look like in the future, right? We're saying artificial intelligence, what's it called, blockchain technology, all that stuff. We're not talking about the foundation of what creates things like that. Education, knowledge, skills. That is the foundation of everything. Without skills, we won't be here. Do you understand? The shirt I'm wearing, the chair that I'm sitting on, nothing's going to work. So they need to understand, they need to find a way to pay more attention to technical and vocational skill education, invest more, in the institutions. So from the polytechnics, I don't know why they call it polytechnics, but whatever. But they should invest more in that, invest more in technical schools, even try and see how they can bring it down to the primary and secondary system. Look at China. 90% of people that go through technical schools in China get jobs. Nigeria every year graduate 265,000 young people every year across the universities. How many people get employed at the end of the day out of the 265,000? How many people go through youth service every day and then they come out without actually having the skill that is required? We are seeing these things. 25 million youths are unemployed. We are seeing these things. Do you understand? Like, they need to understand that this education system is not working. Somebody said, I studied public relations, and you can't even have conversations. Please, we need to do something about this, because there's a whole generation behind us that's coming, and there are no jobs. The ones that are here don't have jobs. What are they going to do? Right? So they need to embrace new technology. They need to bring young people who are thinking smart. They need to send people to the countries that have embraced a new system. Finland, for example, shorter hours, more play. They've tried to understand new technology and new ways to educate young people, right? So we need to go to China. We need to understand the China-Tibet system. We need to understand the German dual technology and dual educational system. We need to study these things and come back to Nigeria and invest, because this is the future of our country. We started a national tour, national skill competition this year, where we did the first one in the north. That was the northern regional competition in Kaduna. Huge success. You can go to our YouTube channel to watch the videos. And 2 weeks ago, we just ended the southeast competition in Enugu. And finally, we're going to have the finals here in Lagos, where the people from the north and people from the southeast will now compete with the people from the north. Imagine how amazing that would be when you see like northern stylers and stylers from the southeast, and just competing against you. So let's know the region that has the more skills. Young people like competition. Young people like to say, we're the best. And it's going to be a grand event. I don't think Lagos has ever experienced that before. We're going to be holding the event at Landmark Center on the 4th and 5th of December. It is going to be huge. So if you haven't registered, I think you should go online. For the people in the southeast, the northern edition is over, like I said. People in the southeast, you should register. If you're a tiler, a bricklayer, a plumber, whatever skill you have, go to our website. If your skill is listed, register, and you go through the screening process, and then if you qualify, you're going to be part of it. And people who think that skills is not relevant and they don't see the value, you should show up and see how amazing skills can change your life. It's going to be mind-blowing. I'm looking forward to that. First of all, I think my advice to young people is to redefine what work is. Work is not something that you do to make a living. Work is something that you do to make a difference. What I mean is, whatever you decide to produce is to add value to the lives of people. See it from that perspective. Don't see it from, oh, okay, I want to make money. I want to become rich. I want to be on Forbes 30 under 30. That's not the goal. The goal is, what problem can I solve? What do I need to solve this problem? How far am I willing to go to solve this problem? And if that is your intention, it makes life easier for you, and that is that. I can tell you that's my story, 100%. What I'm saying is, whenever you find yourself in a space where it's not working, you've spoken to people, you feel depressed, you feel down, you feel like the world is over, don't give up. I'm not just saying don't give up because that's what people say, hey, don't give up. No, don't actually give up. All you have to do is just show up every day. Do the thing that you've always done. Show up every day for your dream. The more you show up, the more you find ways and other means to get the things done. You might find roadblocks, it's okay. You might fail a couple of times, it's okay. Failure is not a bad thing. Failure is progress. Just, getting to understand other ways to achieve something, basically. It's not a hindrance, it doesn't slow you down. It just makes you understand better how to get things done. So show up every day for your dream. And, the sky is not your limit, but your starting point. My name is Bright Jaja. I'm the CEO and founder of Icreate Africa and the face of skills.